How's it going, everyone? College Lefty, and in this video I have for you guys a ranked seasons game with Signature Series Zack Greinke on the mound. This opponent has kind of a pretty good team. He's got also some live series cards in there, some budget cards like Blake Snell is his 5-starter, as Greinke is my 5-starter. But this matchup is going to be a pretty good one. We have Ricky Henderson in the top of the first inning facing Blake Snell. This opponent is approaching gold level 1, so he is about to have another Signature Series card in his lineup. He has Frank Thomas, he has that Roberto Alomar, and he has Pudge. So definitely a solid team all around with some really good live series cards, and Mike Trout, Mookie Betts, and guys like that. So we're facing Kenny Lofton. I was unable to capitalize off that leadoff double, or that double with 1 out with Ricky. The opponent starts this game off with the leadoff extra base hit. He might have been able to get to third on that one, but it would have been a close play. 98 speed, and that relay from Ichiro out there is pretty good. If I had Kenny Lofton out in center field myself, that is definitely a triple. I got the fly ball to right field, and Tony Gwynn keeps him from advancing to third base there. Now we have his creative player up with looks like to be Ken Griffey Jr. swing, and definitely a good stance for your creative player. And this opponent had his creative player in the 3 spot, so I'm assuming that he's pretty good with him, and luckily I was able to get that out there to left field. Ricky Henderson tracks that ball down and throws it into second base. Pretty close play there, almost was able to back pick him. But with 2 outs, he does get a base hit there with Frank Thomas. Sat on that curveball, that really slow curveball from Greinke, and hit it up the middle. I was trying to get him to chase that pitch. I threw it just below the zone, and it was good. You won't be able to see the feedback because my face cam, but that was definitely a good swing by the opponent. I was able to get out of the inning and kept it at just 1. But looking to get some runs back, I squared that one up with Jose Reyes. Jose Reyes is still my shortstop. I'm looking to get Wade Boggs. Now that I made World Series, I'm looking to get Wade Boggs and a couple other guys. I've tried to flip some cards and make as much stubs as possible. With the stub sale that's going on right now, the market is inflated, so I'm looking to increase my team. I'm looking to upgrade a few players. I did recently pick up Trevor Hoffman as well. I'm not going to be using him in this game specifically, but I did pick him up, and he is going to be a very good asset for me in my bullpen, as I did upgrade the bullpen as well. But Zack Greinke is definitely an amazing pitcher and hitter in this game. He's been my favorite pitcher to use so far, and that's why I wanted to upload this video. He's an absolute animal, as he does hit a base hit, gets kind of the rally started as Gwynn advances Greinke to second, and Ricky Henderson hits a 2-run shot to give myself the lead there. Definitely a nice at-bat from Ricky Henderson. Sat on that curveball away, or slider low and away, and went the other way with it. I squared that one up with Roberto Alomar with the next batter, and he tracks that one down in center field. Definitely a nice play out there. But anyway, we have Greinke with the lead now. A 3-1 count with Kenny Lofton up at the plate, who had that leadoff double in the first inning, and there he gets another base hit. I mean, I wanted to make him earn his base runner, and he got the hit there. 3-1 count. I'm looking to challenge him, but I'm not trying to give up a home run in that situation, obviously. But there I got the strikeout with this creative player. Now we have Frank Thomas up at the plate. I threw the curveball low in the zone the first at bat, so I wanted to try and attack with the fastball. I missed my spot there, threw it inside. I'm going back to it, and that one got too much of the plate. It was over the middle of the plate, but he missed it there and hit it to Tony Gwynn. That's going to be a routine fly ball there. Get out of the inning with the lead still, and I'm looking to expand. Top of the 4th inning with Pablo Sanchez up, and he's going to square that one up. That's Alberto Mondesi's swing, and squared it up perfectly, but similar to Roberto Alomar's swing, and a lot of lineouts, but at the same time, I'm squaring up the ball. I'm feeling good about these swings that I'm putting on the ball. I feel like I can score some runs in this game, especially facing Blake Snell. I like the matchup here because I do have one of my favorite pitchers, if not the best pitcher that's pitched the best for me anyway this year. I mean, Greinke has like a 1 ERA for me. He's pitched at the level of Kershaw, and is kind of a right-handed version of Clayton Kershaw, because that 2-seamer moves a lot like a sinker. That's exactly the pitch I went to right there. That was a really nice one. He went the other way with it, but hit it right to Ricky Henderson. And now Greinke leading off this inning once again. He is going to knock a base hit, a 1-out base hit, starting this inning off at the rally. Now we have Tony Gwynn up, and looking to advance the runner and get him in scoring position. Rip a base hit through the 4-hole on that slider over the middle of the plate. Now that brings up Ricky, who already has a 2-run homer in the game, and definitely excels at hitting lefties. There I dropped my PCI, and I just got under it, hit it to the opposite field, and that's not going to be deep enough with Mookie Betts in right field. That's not going to be deep enough to advance 25 speed to third base. But we do have Roberto Alomar up at the plate. I'm going to square that one up, hit it right to left field, and Mike Trout tracks it down out there in left field. Nice play from his outfield. His outfield has a lot of range out there in Trout, Lofton, and Mookie Betts. Definitely solid. Here the opponent smacks one into the right center field gap. I didn't get an animation there with Tony Gwynn. I'm not really sure what happened on that one. I would have liked that play to be made. It's kind of a crucial situation as we're in the about halfway through the game. The opponent has his pitcher coming up. He's going to lay down a bunt to try and advance him to third. However, he pops it up. Greinke with that diamond fielding badge makes the play and keeps him from getting to third base on that one. So what a nice play on that bunt. I was able to get the jam shot into center field with Kenny Lofton, and Ichiro makes that play. Now we have Pudge up, and I get the strikeout there. The two-seamer up and inside, definitely a good pitch. 96 on the gun, and that's the thing about Greinke is he can get that both the two-seam and the four-seam up to around 96 to 98 miles an hour. But Pablo Sanchez is starting this one off with the leadoff double because he does have Kenny Lofton in center field. I was able to advance to second base there. Now we have Jose Reyes, and any type of insurance run is huge. As we get later into this game, I'm looking to get a nice base hit with Jose Reyes and even advance to second because Lofton missed that one in center field. Jose Reyes was rounding second on his way to third. I don't really know why, but I was able to get back to second as Lindor is going to shoot one up the middle just out of the reach of the shortstop. That's going to be another insurance run, and that's going to bring up Zack Greinke here, and that allows me to leave him in the game. I mean, up 4-1, his pitch count is decent. I went ahead and power swung with him. I was sitting on a pitch inside, and I squared that one up, hit a no-doubter with Zack Greinke, and I've hit pretty well with some of these pitchers that I have, some of the Signature Series pitchers. I mean, I've hit 5 home runs with Madison Bumgarner in ranked seasons, and I've also hit one there with Greinke. I've hit one with a couple other guys as well. But those two guys have definitely been my best hitters along with Kershaw. And Verlander in the last game I played for World Series, he smacked a double into the gap, and he doesn't have any contact stats at all. So definitely production from the pitcher spot is key. As Greinke is pitching now into the 7th inning, I mean, I left him in. He got some more runs of insurance for himself, and now he has a chance to pitch the rest of this game. I mean, up by 5 runs. I figured this opponent wasn't going down without a fight. He's going to look to try and come back in this game. And to start this inning off, he's got a couple nice base hits. I mean, this is going to be an extra base hit that is going to score a run. Most likely, I mean, he's got 76 speed coming around, and I don't think I'm going to have a chance to throw him out. He gets in there safely on the head-first slide with Jose Ramirez. And now he went to a pinch hitter in Anthony Rizzo and sent that one up the middle. That could have been another run. He didn't send his runner home there. Mookie Betts stayed at third base, and I think he would have been able to score that run. But anyway, he didn't want to risk it. Now I have a chance to get a double play, but Kenny Lofton is going to be able to beat that one out. 98 speed with a left-handed bat. He gets out of the box pretty quickly. It was going to be a tough play all in all, but he was able to get to second on a stolen base, and then a bloop single from Pudge. Pudge is absolutely amazing in this game, especially after the patch, and he does bloop that one in for another RBI single. So now it's a 6-4 game. One swing of the bat ties up the game, and Frank Thomas hits one into right field. I kept Frank Thomas off the board after that first RBI single, and that was pretty crucial in this game. But now I have Raleigh Fingers in the game. I went with a sinker up in the zone, and in the next inning, this opponent came out swinging right away. He gets a leadoff double, and that's going to change the entire inning. I mean, one swing of the bat, he ties it up once again. I went to Felipe Vasquez, the Diamond Pirates team affinity card, and Mike Trout. I was a little bit too predictable right there facing Mike Trout. He hits a base hit that scores another run, making it a 6-5 game. And now with another base hit, just out of the reach of Roberto Alomar, he is in position to tie this game up. I have nobody out in the bottom of the 8th. I went ahead and brought in Goose. The opponent drops down a sacrifice bunt with Mookie Betts. What a great play that was. I wasn't really expecting it with Mookie Betts up at the plate, but it is a good play. I mean, I loaded up the bases. I was able to jam Kenny Lofton and get the out there and keep him from scoring. So we have 2 outs facing Pudge, and he hits a ground ball to Jose Reyes as long as he just makes the play there. And that's the one thing I worry about is having that gold fielder in Jose Reyes. He has a chance to make error every now and then on some of those ground balls, and I have in the past. So I'm looking to use Lindor once I get Wade Boggs. I'm looking to use Lindor at short and solidify the routine grounders at shortstop, even though he has a little bit of a less arm out there. But this run right here is huge with Ricky Henderson. I pinch hit Lofton, got the inning going with the base hit. there with the power swing with Alberto Alomar. I thought this ball is still going to be caught. I mean, I lined out quite a few times with Alomar in this one, but luckily he throws it away there as I'm advancing to second base. He made a yellow throw, and I was able to get in there safely. That brings up Frank Thomas with a 3-1 count, and he's going to send that one into right field. I sat on that cutter middle away, but definitely a solid pitch. I didn't really square it up as well as I would have liked to with the barrel of the bat. I kind of got it more off the handle, but it does the job there. Now we have Pablo Sanchez up, and he's going to square one up as good as possible on that inside pitch off the plate and hit it through the 4-hole there. That's another insurance run, making it a 9-5 game. Now I have the gold AJ Ramos in the game, who's kind of a budget beast. He does have lower home runs per 9, but definitely keeps the opponent off balance with the weird delivery and the 5-pitch repertoire. He has a really good slider and has other pitches to go along with it, a couple fastballs and a changeup that is a little bit harder, but definitely a good pitcher all in all. These are the 2 new cards that are just released. I was able to get that last victory. These are the new set headliner set packs. Jimmy Fox first base that has catcher as a secondary, as well as a few other positions, and the CC Sabathia Signature Series 95, which is solid. I think we'll see a Jimmy Fox Signature Series card, but because he did get the 95, I think he'll be released a little bit later on in the season. I was kind of excited to try that card out. I wanted to get a new catcher, so that way I can move my creative player to shortstop. But thank you guys so much for watching. Please leave a thumbs up on the video, and if you are new, hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.